What is, guys? Your boy Break the News, the coder. We're back in the video, you know it. And with this video, we're going to be explaining how everybody's a crackhead in today's society. And we're going to be explaining the esoteric breakdown behind being a crackhead. And we're going to be diving deep into this aspect of what is a crackhead. Okay? Now, I want to tell you people right now. I know people laugh at this word. They laugh at the word crackhead. Oh, that's a crackhead on the street. That's addicted to drugs, and that's a person that lost their life to the streets, and they decided to become, you know what I'm saying, under the influence of drug intoxication and consumption. Now people laugh at that and be like, oh yeah, that's a crackhead. That's a lost person, right? But they don't realize everybody's a crackhead. Everybody's addicted to something. Okay? Everybody is addicted to some form of additive, some form of chemical, whether it be in your food. You are addicted to certain foods. You are addicted to certain sports games. You are addicted to certain experiences in life that brings phenomena and brings light code spectrum. Okay, what is phenomenon and light code spectrum? Phenomenon is something that is phenomenal, something that captures your attention. It entices or excites your awareness, and it brings you in, right? It's a phenomenal event. It's a phenomenon, right? What is light code spectrum? First of all, light code spectrum is what? It is awareness, consciousness. It's light. It's the experience of life or light codes. You take in light codes. Every day you open your eyes are receptors to light code frequency. So you are receiving light codes, aka information. Okay? Information, light waves in the form of information, formations of light codes that are entering your subconscious mind and is becoming a part of your reality. Now, after I broke that shit down, okay, I want to also say that is a big part of your mind. Your four senses, I think, is a big part of your experiences. Okay? So, when we're talking about crackheads, the ideal of a crackhead, we're talking about a person that threw their life away because they was addicted to a substance. Okay, how many of you threw your life away because y'all was addicted to a substance? And I'm not talking about drug. I use the drug substance as an example. How many examples have y'all thrown yourselves away from? Okay? You work a 9 to 5 for years, and you just do the same thing over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. You're addicted. You are addicted to working. You are addicted to making money, right? You have a money fetish. You have a working fetish, right? But you don't think, why are you working for a corporation that get no shits about you? You don't think, why are you getting paid this amount of money to work this amount of minutes and still do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, but always repeating the same thing in an insane manner, leaving you into what I call a stimuli response system that's about reinforcing behaviors. You live in a society where everybody is addicted to the same shit. Trends, drama, gossip, gangster culture, drug culture. Everybody's addicted to this lower vibrational substance. And you cannot say you're not addicted because everybody works like addicts. The things that entice you are the things that bring phenomenon. It brings your brain is consciously aware of phenomenon and light code spectrum. You have higher light code spectrums of awareness. You have lower light code spectrum awareness. But a lot of people are used and they're enticed in there. They love being stimulated by lower forms of consciousness or lower forms of awareness. So y'all are crackheads in a sense. People love to watch sports, right? They love to spend their money on which team gonna win the game, not realizing they not getting nowhere out of this situation. You know who's benefiting from this? The owners make millions of dollars every year off of your hard-earned money that you work hard for in that fucking factory. But since you think that you are a good working citizen, which that's nothing more than a fucking slave title, you then fall in the category of being brainwashed by society. They've taught you to be addicted to working, sleeping, eating, drinking, shitting, buying food, going back to work, That's an addiction. You are addicted to survival, to maintaining this life. But what they do is they give you a goal to reach a status quota. What they do is they give you after they give you working jobs, they give you entertainment, so you won't ever feel like you're working too hard and you're exhausting yourself over nothing. So they give you music, artists, entertainers, comedians, people that can make you feel, you know what I'm saying, good. It make you feel like your hard work is earned off, because now you get to watch a football game. Now you get to hear a comedian talk. Now you get to watch your favorite show. Now you become addicted to insanity. A lot of people are addicted to the art of insanity. Doing something in the same pattern, expecting a different result. Recycling the same stimuli response system. You are being stimulated by the same circle of events over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. You never come to the conclusion that you are a fucking addict. Everybody's a crackhead. Like I said, I have a video coming up called Everybody's a Whore. Everybody's a crackhead and everybody's a whore. A whore is nothing more than a being that sabotage their physical selves in exchange for financial gain. Everybody does that shit. So technically everybody's a fucking whore. Now I'll get into that later. That's another video breakdown. This video breakdown is about everybody being crackheads. Your mind, your brain is a cognitive thinking tool. Okay? It's all about you critically thinking about what makes you who you are. This system was designed to make you an addict, a crackhead of insanity. They feed you lower television shows that promote violence, drama, rape, sexual deviancy, you know what I'm saying, perversion, degeneracy, things that are lower nature. So what you're doing is, when you are enticed or you have become desensitized by lower forms of vibrations or lower light code spectrums of information, you then become an addict of lower nature or animalistic natures. You become an animal. You become a beast of the lower self. And you become addicted to lower desires, lower things. This is why people gravitate towards negative energy faster than they would positive, because all their life they have been taught through television, through predictive programming tools, subconsciously have been taught to follow and pursue a lifestyle that's not theirs. They have been taught by program to feed into a narrative that's not theirs, and therefore they become addicted to things that do not serve them. How else people are crackheads? You are a crackhead if you overly indulge in practices that should be natural. Sex should be a natural function of humanity. Because why? Because sex is an art. It's a spiritual art, which, you know, it's not about perverting the body. It was about exchanging energy. It's about entering somebody else's portal and expressing energies. That's what it was about. It wasn't about perversion. That's Roman shit. Okay? Sex is perverted. It's no longer a practice. It's no longer a mature practice. It's an immature, overly indulgence. People overly indulge in things that they're not used to. So if you're not used to sex, you're going to overly indulge in it, making you a crackhead, making you an addict. If you're not used to losing, you're going to want to win all the time. So you're going to want to bet all the time. That's becoming an addict. You're becoming a gambler. You becoming addicted to gambling. You know what I'm saying? You're not used to the experience of losing and learning how to lose. You're not used to the experience of learning how to exchange energy. So therefore, you keep on doing it. Everything people do in life that they're addicted to, they only do it because they're not used to it. So if you're not used to certain experiences in life, you're going to overly overdose yourself in that phenomenon. You're going to try to over experience the experience. You're going to try to reach a certain high within the experience. This is where you get the term greedy, or somebody's obese, or some shit like that. They just come from somebody that's not used to eating and not used to conserving meals. So what they do is they overly indulge. When you overdo something, okay, you're crossing the barriers of natural practices. Everything is a practice. Everything is a practice. Everything you do in life is a practice. You already done it before. You've already experienced these things. But if you don't know you already experienced these things, or you know these are all practices that you already have went to, you're going to overly indulge in things that you're not used to having. People ain't used to having money, so what they do is they spend all their cash up on bullshit, on materialistic things, and they end up broke again because they don't have the experience. They don't have that true experience. They think they don't have the true experience of conserving money. So they overdo things. They overpay. Okay? These are what you call crackheads. People that their heads are cracked, right? And their minds have been distorted by reality, by the artificial realm. Okay? Stop overly indulging in practices that gets off natural phenomena. You're supposed to just live in life and be a creator, and you can be a receptor at the same time, but you're supposed to be the God. The God is in your environment, not the creature that's being in the animalistic natures of the world. This is all about energy, people. If you're not used to having a certain amount of energy, you're going to want to get more energy. Okay? The lesson that you must learn is to know that every experience you experience in life is already an experience that you already have experienced. It's just native. It's an innate principle. But when you're taught to be greedy, like overly do something, overly consume something, then you become a greedy spirit. Now, with that being said, everybody's a crackhead, people. Wherever you love in life, wherever you love to do in life that you overly indulge in, and you overly do it, and you're not used to it, right? You just constantly trying to get that same high, because all y'all trying to do is get the same high. You're trying to get that same feeling and vibration and that sensation that you felt before when you first did it. That's a crackhead. And I'm done, people. Love y'all. Hope y'all love this video. Enjoy the video. I'm gonna get up out of here. Love y'all. Peace out. And hope y'all learned something. I'm finna go. Peace, and most definitely, peace.